got here?
Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hey everyone.
We are back with part 42 of our Final Fantasy Let's Play.
And we're just about where we need to be, but unfortunately it's a challenge to get here.
Yep, and we are definitely starting later than we wanted to, but it's alright.
Yes.
We had so many times where we died before getting back here.
Getting to this point because we kept running into monsters that would kill us.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And if Bianca is killed,
Yeah.
that's when you shut the game off and start all over again.
Yeah, the last trial, only Kuro survived.
Yeah, and
So
that's
we're
not
like-
how you want to be. Because
No, we weren't gonna let poor Kuro be on his own.
No, because then there'd be absolutely no way we could get out, let alone save. Oh yeah, you can work on that.
Connor brought gum.
I did.
And it's been a while since I've had gum, so I'm like,
I know, I understand that feel, that pull with the spearmint flavoring. And,
yeah,
I forget what else it's made out of.
probably best not to remember.
Yeah, most likely not. What's
That's
up?
why I don't have it very often. I was just looking at it has a bunch of pictures here.
Oh yeah, it does. I don't get it.
I don't know either. Like from far away, they look kind of like the Titan designs. Not gonna lie.
I see.
Facially. Anyway.
Yeah. Alright, good. Alright, so...
That was apparently a petty way for him to let off steam, was he would create Titan versions of people that angered him. I'm like, alright, whatever.
That's amazing.
It is kind of. The only time I was kind of angry is when Get Back at one of his editors, supposedly, well, former editors who went on to like work on some kind of romance story. He depicted the female lead, I think, from the story as a Titan
That's not
eating the male lead, who was still in human form, and I'm like, alright, that's petty. You're angry that he left
That
to
is
work
petty.
on the other story. Yeah. I don't remember if it was an editor or one of the people that does his inking or whatever. I don't know. But based on what I read, even when you see that there's just one author that's doing the art and the writing, I assure you it is not a one-man or woman job. They usually do have people who are helping them with backgrounds, the finishing touches, on paneling, on inking. They might be having somebody help them actually printing the stuff. So, yeah. Which is a very good thing. If you had one person who had to do all of the steps by themselves,
nightmare.
yeah, we would have a lot less manga. I'll just put it that way. We'd have a lot less manga. There's a reason why Miyazaki took 10 years to do the manga version of Nausicaa.
Yes.
Because he was pretty much on his own, and they said, we won't give you deadlines, just, do it whenever. And also, Miyazaki's a perfectionist, so
Yeah.
I imagine one chapter could have taken him nearly a year.
Yes.
Because the perfectionism you see in his movies are still applied to that manga. And in some instances, I'd say it's even more meticulous. Because he's doing it himself, it's not people he hired. But anyway, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm not sure why I got into that, but I did.
That's alright.
Yeah. Oh, I know why. It started with seeing those pictures and it made me think of the Titan stuff. That's why. But yeah, I'm so disappointed with Attack on Titan because I so totally thought he was going to go in a Greek mythology direction, but he didn't. I mean, he maybe took some inspiration still from the Greek mythology direction, but not enough. The direction he actually went into I guess that's what happens when you suddenly have to make the series a lot longer than you intended. And I'm sure his vision for it changed. Like, I can get that. In my case, I haven't completely written my stories, so it's not as big of a deal, but my ideas have changed over the years, too. My ideas aren't exactly the same as when I first came up with the characters, so I guess to be fair, it happens, but
that's true.
It's more frustrating when you have somebody actively writing it, and then all of a sudden their direction shifts dramatically, and you're like, what's going on? I didn't sign up for this. Sometimes, though, it's a breath of fresh air, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like, nah, I'm not here for this anymore. Yeah. Which is what happened with me in Attack on Titan. I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then I just stopped.
I hear ya.
Because, yeah, I initially thought he was going to go in a completely different direction. He was starting to go into really uncomfortable territory, so I'm like, I don't know. And like, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't portraying problematic beliefs, but he was kind of getting into that.
Moving into that direction.
Yeah, or that fine line where, like, you have to be like, are you portraying this because you're against it and you're making a statement, or are you portraying this because you're supportive of it? And this is stuff that I knew would be very difficult to find the answer to, so I just dropped off of it, because I think the way we Westerners approach manga is very different from how Japanese people approach it. Yeah, because he had a lot of influence from European stuff, but at the end of the day, he's Japanese and most of the readers are Japanese, and they just aren't affected the same way by the implications as we are. Yes. If that makes any sense. I'm being vague on purpose because some of it's uncomfortable to talk about on here. Yeah. But, yeah, thanks for indulging me on some of my random rants, by the way, guys. But yeah, because of that, uncomfortable feels. Yeah, I dropped. And sometimes, sometimes you're perfectly fine with stuff that's portrayed, but then you find out. Yeah. But, sometimes you find out something about that person later that you're like, oh, darn it, I didn't think you were problematic, but you are.
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh, the story's problematic. That sucks. I mean, luckily, knock on wood, that hasn't happened to me with a story that's like one of my favorites. I'm so grateful for that. But it happened with a story that I like to okay. And I'm like, wow, you actually have a great message. And I was like, oh, wait, no, never mind. Now that I know what kind of person you are, well, exactly.
Indeed.
It went from, man, interesting commentary to, oh, never mind, because your feelings are problematic. This is not interesting commentary. This is just you being a jerk in your story.
Yeah, that's not cool.
I hate that. And yes, again, I'm being vague on purpose.
Fireworks.
Also, that's where my brain is right now. I don't have much to say about Final Fantasy. I don't think you guys want to hear me complain for the whole 30 minutes about how we're not done yet.
Right.
So I'm like, I will talk about this instead. Or how about I talk about the awkwardness that my Supersonic figure is bigger than the Knuckles figure. But I think they're the same company that made them. So why is this is not canon? Knuckles is a little bit taller than Sonic, so the Supersonic should not be taller than the Knuckles figure. Yes, I know I'm being ridiculous. I'm kind of making fun of myself, but I'm also serious at the same time. Because yes, I care about stuff like that.
Yeah,
I care about accuracy.
so do I. Oh! This is not a void of darkness. This is actually another room.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand how we get there now.
On the map he was looking at, it looked like nothing.
Yeah,
And he was like, how do I get from one room to the other?
if you just fall to your
Yeah.
death.
Yeah.
But it turns out, no, that was not. Well, in the one map I was looking at, they used black carpet, and I can see why they got rid of that in the PS1 game and made it the same color as...
Yeah, it has, the pictures on this map are of the NES version.
Yes.
So,
We are using the NES map, but it's roughly the same game that we're playing here on.
yeah, just some quality of life improvements.
Yes. Like taking full advantage of playing on a 32-bit CD-ROM based system as opposed to... Yeah. Good. Bennett and Kuro leveled up.
Yay.
So regardless of what happens, I'm going to save their progress. Okay, so... Alright, in that case, I want to keep going here and then come straight down. Okay. Oh boy! Pyros!
Oh boy.
Schneisel! Okay, Nullfire.
No fire.
That helped us last time. Ice 3.
Yeah. We discovered a new fish market today, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm very excited. I cannot wait to try the fish from that fish market.
Nice.
Yes. Because we actually do have pretty good seafood here in Maryland, for the most part, as long as you get it from the right place. So.
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, it's nicer to get it from local markets because it will usually be of higher quality than from the grocery store. I mean, some grocery stores do have high quality, but you kind of have to be careful. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
Yes. We are big fans of seafood over here.
Yes. That we are.
Yeah. So, definitely looking forward to that. And, other than that, didn't do too much today. Just trying to catch up on my watching on YouTube.
Nice.
Yep. And some of the reading as well.
So it looks like we just keep going here, and then we'll fight a part of the gauntlet here.
Ah. The gauntlet.
Yep. Ice 3. My last Ice 3, too. And Hellfire.
You literally have to fight all the bosses all over.
Yep.
And yes, granted, you're stronger, so it's not as bad, but still.
Yes. Still a pain in the butt.
Yeah. It's super effective.
No, it wasn't. I'd bolt 3.
That would probably work better than this.
Takes all health boost. You...
What?
It missed. Thank God.
Oh.
That scared me.
Yeah.
I did not know she had Reaper powers.
Yeah, that's bad.
I need to then do null magic.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this seems a little difficult.
Yeah.
Perhaps I should have taken my statements back. She's quite formidable this time.
Yeah, she is. Doom?
What do we do? How do we beat you?
Right. You banded it. Will this work? Well, that's perfect revenge for what happened earlier.
Well, there we go.
Okay, well, we defeated
Defeated her.
her. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so now we're good to go to the next part of the dungeon. So H takes me to... where does H take me to?
Avoid. No, I'm kidding. But I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Actually looks pretty good for an NES game.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, looking at how it looked on the NES.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad for Aquas.
It's probably why people were impressed by it. It seems like they pushed the NES to its limits.
Yes.
Yeah. Because that's a lot to render on an NES.
Yes.
Because I know I've seen how simplistic some people kept their NES games. Because they were probably like, okay, I don't want to stress you out too much. And they're not giving the software enough credit.
Exactly. Not bad for
Yeah.
a originally 1987, but 1990 in the US version.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, very good job. It's a pretty big game, too.
Yeah. It is. And the PS1 version's even bigger, but we are not completing the extra stuff. We're just playing the normal playthrough.
Right, I'm not, yeah.
This is just me reminding the viewers.
Yes, like we weren't going to... Oh, is it there?
We had a kind of wintry mix yesterday.
We did.
And it didn't stick around too much. Now in Westminster, because I was in the Westminster area yesterday, there was some snow on the ground. But here in our neighborhood, none of it stuck really.
It flurried,
Yeah.
but then it turned to rain.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have any kind of snow accumulation in our neighborhood. But even just about 30 minutes away, they had a little bit of accumulation. Like I'd say maybe an inch or two, not much. Leave John alone.
Yes.
What did John ever do to you?
My,
Other than try to attack you.
Yeah. They were really ganging up on our knight, interestingly enough.
Yeah, going after the strongest one.
Yeah, it's a bit smarter than
Yeah.
I'm usually used to.
It's like actual good strategy.
Yes.
Not what they tend to go for. They tend to go after the weak one, but actually taking out the strongest one, like everybody ganging up on the strongest guy, that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Okay, so we have to go through here and then come out down there. If I can make it past these knuckles. Shoot. Sometimes the controls seem to dance around.
Yeah. It's only one of them trying to run, that doesn't exactly help.
No, it does not.
It's like they either all have to try to run together or they all just need to stay together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's not going to work.
I'll boost up my defense anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright.
Hard to believe we finished the normal part of Hey Arnold, not the movies yet.
Right.
But we can definitely tell they probably weren't planning on only having 5 seasons.
So they were kind of screwed out of it and jumped into only being reduced to 5 seasons.
Based on what episodes were the last 2 episodes, there's no sense of concluding anything. So maybe that's why the Hey Arnold Jungle movie exists.
Yes.
To be the conclusion to the series. But I don't know, we haven't seen it yet. But I assume That's what it's trying to do. I wish I was a little more interested in his parents' backstory than I am. I mean, I like it okay, but I'm kind of... I don't know.
Give or take.
Yeah. It kind of feels a little... I don't know how to say this. Convenient that the main character has these really cool explorer parents.
Yes.
A little wish-fulfilling wish.
Mm-hmm.
And like a convenient way for us like not to be angry at his parents. Because before we knew his parents were adventurers that were, trying to save this group of sick people, I guess. We just knew that his parents weren't in the picture.
Correct.
So, I feel like we weren't allowed to be angry. That's why we were given this, well, they have a very good justifiable reason to not be around, where I'm like, it almost would have been more impactful for us to never know.
Yeah, arguably, yeah.
Because the only thing we don't know in the actual series is if the parents are still alive and where precisely they are. Whereas I almost kind of would have preferred and would have found it more adult and thought-provoking to not know. And
Yes.
maybe have his grandparents just not know.
Right. Back when we just saw them as a man in a suit and tie and a woman in a fancy dress, and that was it. It was an unknown.
Yeah, because I don't know what it was. I don't know if they were convinced that, oh, we have to make the viewers more comfortable, we have to make his parents good people.
Yes.
And
Adventurers who are really good at folk medicine, who get assistance from an unknown tribe of people.
yeah, who they are also protecting. Yeah, I almost feel like, especially because it was already covering parental things that most cartoons weren't,
Yes.
I feel like I personally would have preferred for his parents either for us to not know and it's left completely open, or his parents weren't like, they didn't have a justifiable reason. Or maybe it was a more selfish reason.
Right.
And that his grandparents were trying to protect him from that. And he finds out. That, for me personally, I feel like that would have been more impactful. But maybe that's just me, somebody who had a complicated relationship with my parents growing up. Maybe I just feel like that would have resonated more with me
I can
personally.
see that,
Yeah.
Phil and...
I don't know her real name because we just...
Yeah, everybody keeps calling her Pookie.
And that's just a pet name. What is Pookie's real name? Let us know in the comments. They probably said it one time and it just didn't stick. They might have said it in the episode where he was talking about how he was bullied by somebody and it ended up...
Oh yeah, they did!
But I don't remember... Oh gosh, what was her name? Some if there's any super dedicated Hey Arnold fan, let us know in the comments. I can also look it up. We are actually almost out of time.
We are almost out of time. That's why I'm trying to wrap
yeah.
this adventure up.
I'm looking it up now. Gertie. Her name was Gertie. Paternal grandmother. almost seemed like they were suggesting that his maternal grandparents were already gone.
So they're both his dad's parents.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta hand it to Phil, and that's another thing too that kind of resonated me was that my grandmother on my father's side played a valuable role in my life.
Yeah. I didn't personally have that experience. I wish I could have spent more time with my grandparents, but they lived in a different state.
Right. I felt like your grandfather tried to make up for it.
Yeah, I did get to know my grandfather better, after he moved to our state, when my grandmother was no longer with us. So yeah, but I do wish I could have gotten to know both of them better.
More, right.
Yeah, and spend more time. Because, yeah, you don't always get the most time.
No, you don't.
And since my parents are a little older, my grandparents were older, so, yeah. You never know when you won't have them around anymore, so try to hang out with them while you can.
Yes.
I mean, as long as everything's good, I know there are some situations where it's not a good idea. I'm not gonna tell you, no matter what's going on, you need to hang out with them. I understand.
Same here.
I understand that not everybody has a great relationship with the parents or grandparents, and I would not arm twist and be like, you have to let go of that stuff. No.
That's people have issues for a reason.
Yeah, and yes, if it's something you can resolve and get over, that would be great.
Yeah.
But it has to be on both sides, not just you. Has to be on the other side of the
They have to earn it too. That's the same with anyone, really.
But you do not have to feel guilty if it's something that can't be fixed and you walk away.
Yes.
Because sometimes you know.
Correct.
And I know this from personal experience too. I won't go into that too much.
Yep. And I guess we will wrap this up after this fight.
Yes, we will. Because now we're getting too deep. So.
Yep. And we are nearly, I think, the halfway point of this dungeon, but
right.
It is a long, tedious dungeon. And it sounds like they want you to do it in one go, so...
Right.
That's borderline difficult.
Not a very good option for us on this channel.
Right, and it turned out I took a wrong turn anyway, but we will see you all again next time.
And we'll try our best to start where we left off next time.
Yes.
Alright guys, thank you so much for coming. We will see you next time.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.